Well, hello. Oh, wow. How are you doing? Are you okay? Are you okay? Entrepreneurs, are you okay? Future entrepreneurs, are you all right? You can tell me. Either way, I pray for you. That's the least and the most I can do. I want you to be all right. But just know that you don't have to be. This is a challenge. To be an entrepreneur is a challenge. And if you're not doing all right, give me a holler. Write something in the message. I'll reach out to you. You are doing all right. Reach out in a message and I'll reach out to you. Oh man. What a week. What a week. This is tax season, y'all. So I had to do our taxes. Shout out to my brother Carl. I hope you're doing all right, man. My used to be my accountant. He's a good guy. This week is the week. We're coming close. We're coming close to finishing our registration as a business. Woohoo! Isn't that exciting? Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So if you're keeping up at home, and I hope you are, then let's see, let me bring this across here. So we did our name search, we did our corporate responsibility, we did vision and mission, we did entity selection, we did our business plan, we did a federal EIN number, and now, as promised, we're going to do our state filing. We're going to do our state filing. Yeah. Well, before we do, I wanted to kind of tell a story. We gotta kind of go slow so we can go fast. I want to always cultivate the heart work. The heart work. Love you, mother dear. We got to deal with the heart. And when we say heart, we're talking heart and mind. They're intertwined. And this is challenging, but it doesn't have to be impossible. It's all about relationships. And you as the entrepreneur, you get to choose the relationships. That's one beautiful thing about being an entrepreneur. You get to choose the relationship. So what do I mean? This is our qualification system at Novel. We have a qualification system that we call CARP bait. Because contrary to popular belief, the customer is not always right. The customer is not always right. And the customer is not always righteous. Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't know that, well, now you know. In our CARP based system, we have every letter in that CARP bait stands for something as far as our qualifying our customers. The first thing is a C for capabilities. Do we even have capabilities to meet their needs? And if we don't, we're happy to give referrals. We're not going to be taking on work that's not within our core capabilities. It's not within business consulting or public speaking, traffic control, pavement marking. If it's not in those core areas, then we're happy to refer it. So if someone comes to us, for instance, and they want their home painted, that's not us. We're happy to refer that out. And then there's analysis. I won't drain all of these. Then there's analysis work. We want to make sure that we're analyzing the tools of our trade to make sure that this is a fit. Prints, regs, specs, terms and condition. And then priority is the last. Is what they're asking for, is it imminent? Is something that's close, they really want it, or are they, are they sending us through an exercise where they're just trying to get a bid? We're not a bid factory. We are a relationship factory. We are a service factory for pavement marking, excellent pavement marking and traffic control. And then last but not least is righteousness. Are they good folks? Do they do what they say and say what they do? And if they make a mistake, do they honor? Are they honorable? Hey, I made a mistake, but I'm going to make it right. This is what we do. And so the customers that we have, we insist that they're the same way. Do they pay their people on time? Yeah, we do. But they should pay us on time, if not ahead of time. And then there's the bait part, and cart bait, budget. Can we meet their budget? And authority, are we talking to the right people? Incumbent, that's another test to make sure that they're not just turning this into a bid factory. Do they already have an incumbent and they're just trying to use our bid to negotiate with their incumbent? And we're just not interested in any of that. And then time frame. Can we fit them within our schedule? If you like our content, go ahead. Hit that like button. We're working hard for you. You see the sweat? That's from hours and hours of editing through the night. Like, subscribe. God bless. I want to go back to this righteous part. This is something that, man, over the last couple weeks, we have really been tested in this area. Now, I'll talk numbers to you. We walked away, and soon I look forward to having the courage to run away from businesses that weren't righteous, businesses that were very one-sided. They want us to sign their contracts. They want to make sure that they mitigate all of their risks. But when it comes to mitigating our risks, wouldn't sign our contracts, wouldn't pay money up front. I mean, yeah, there's companies that are out there like that want to form these unholy unions. It's not righteous. And we don't have to put up with that, and neither should you. Neither should you. I tell you though, I ain't gonna lie, it was tough walking away from $150,000. Oh man, it was tough. But like I told y'all before, I'm a believer, I'm a man of faith, and I just believe that God, after all, God is behind all of this, God is in front of all of this, so we'll get that $150,000 back tenfold because we're here to help people. All right? So let's get to it. I just wanted to kind of tell you that story of a real life struggle that we were having here recently with Novel and how we decided. We stuck to our guns, stuck to our own mores and morals, and we walked away from a very lucrative contract because of lack of righteousness. Mm-hmm. Yep. We sure did. We surely did. All right, let's get back to the state name filing. I'm thinking that what would be cool, we have to set up our LLC as it relates to Novel Communications. So, because we have to do that anyway, why don't we just do it together? And that way you can kind of see. We'll learn something either way. We'll learn it real time. All right, so let me launch good old Google here, and I've already done, of course, you know me, y'all. I've already done some research. What I found out was that Louisiana, my hometown, I'm from New Orleans, y'all. Louisiana has some of the most reasonable rates as far as filing your LLC. Texas is around $300. Louisiana is $100. Guess which one we're going to go with? You're right. See, in Louisiana. Now, you see what happens here? And this is no disrespect for anybody that's coming up. These other folks are coming up, right? There are companies out there that are happy to help you to file your LLC, but I'm telling you right now, you don't have to pay anyone to do that. Do you remember what I advised? Do y'all remember? Do you remember what I advised when you're setting up your business? Look for .gov. You've already paid for it. There's no need to pay extra. You know what I'm saying? As a citizen of the United States of America, you can open up a business in any of the 50 states. You pay your federal taxes. You can open up a business in any state. So you don't have to pay a service to do so. So you're looking for a .gov. All right. So no disrespect to any of these other businesses, but we're going to go with a .gov. Here you go. Louisiana Secretary of State. All right. Now let's see how easy it is. Elections and voting, no. Business services, I would imagine. All right. Start a business. Sign in or create a. Okay. All right. Haven't signed in yet. So have an account, need an account. All right. Create an account. All right. Okay. Yeah. Google can make a password. Oh, I don't know. Let me choose my own password. And I'm not a robot verification. All right. Home. Oh, now look. I don't know if they want to. I don't know if you need to be in Louisiana. I guess that's one thing I should have said. You're probably going to want to have an address in the state that you're doing, or a PO box or something. I do have an address in New Orleans, so mhm, great. All right. Okay. Now we have an account. Now I'm going to check my email. Then when you check your email, I knew that was coming at some point. So say your email like this, and then you just hyperlink. All right. Now get started. All right, Louisiana. This is pretty neat. Pretty neat interface. Their interface is better than Texas's interface. All right, what would you like to do? All right, we're going to register a Louisiana business just starting up. Okay. What type of business? Now that's how. Remember, we went through all of that. Which type of business we're going to set up? This is going to be an LLC that we're going to form under the banner of the Novel Company Incorporated. Okay. So the Novel Company Incorporated is the umbrella business that holds, if you will, that holds under it Novel Communications business, domestic or foreign, domestic. All right. Next. Yeah, we're going to pay some sales tax. Okay, cool. I would do that. There's probably say withholding too, right? Now look, I should say this as a disclaimer. Please consult your lawyer and your accountant. This is the decisions I'll make. Do you have employees in Louisiana? Nope. Your business subject to federal unemployment? Nope. Novel communications. Next. So Novel Communications LC. Concern. The idea of this business and most businesses is to be a going concern. Okay. So perpetual. Let's see what they say though. The novel company doing business as the novel company. INC. Better employee. Then we're gonna use the novel company's EIN. All right, now you got to know your NACE codes. Oh, I gave them credit too quickly. Luckily, I got some NACE codes here. This is if hold on. If you don't know your NACE codes, you can go here. Let's see. NACE code lookup. You can look up some different codes for what your business is. You see, you started a mining company, then you could find a NACE code under mining. You could do a keyword search too, right? So such as um, consulting, right? Human resources consulting, right? And then you got your NACE codes here 541612. Administrative management in general, that's the one I like to use. This 541611. All right, 541611. And we're going to put that at 50%. Add another NACE code. And we also want to do instructing. Let's see, instructor. Other technical and trade schools. Man, well, they make it hard. What about teaching? Teacher. They make it hard. Oh, here we go. Independent artists, writers, and performers. Found it. Goodness. Wasn't easy. Oh man. 711-510. 711-510. All right. Then you can go in and find more examples. Okay. All right. 711-510. That's your NACE code for. Y'all can tell I'm an engineer. I sit here and I gotta kind of critique it. I gave him credit, right? I mean, there was a lot right with this site. Now, for instance, now we put in these NACE codes. It should automatically put in the description of the NACE codes as soon as you put in these NACE codes to make sure that they know that we know that we put in the right NACE code. All right, validate. There we go. All right, we just hit the validate. All right, take it back. I take it back. Go Biz. I take it back. Good job. Administrative management and general management consulting on that 541611 NACE code, and then 711510 independent artists, writers, and performers. Yeah, we're official. We're doing big things. Big. Putting any tax category. These tax categories, look, when you set up a business, you are a franchise. You are a business franchise, and you get to and you must collect taxes for that state that you're set up in, and you must collect taxes in any state where you're doing business. So that's why I want to be careful here. But I don't think excise tax is right, and it's certainly not fuel taxes. None of these. Let's see if we get away with not doing any. All right, looks like they let us get away with it. Okay. Date you began operations. That's going to be the day. What type? Oh, so it's the LLC corporation, limited liability corporation. Do you legally operate as a nonprofit? Nope. Are you a 52, 53 week fiscal year filer? Man, no, they're not helping me no more either. Yeah. fiscal month you file in. Okay. You could have a different fiscal year than the calendar year. That's why they were asking that question. So your fiscal year, your year for financial purposes, that's what that fiscal part means. You know, we could start our fiscal year this year. I prefer to start it in January because it's just, I mean, we're just kind of set up like that as human beings. But if you like, you can set yours up at any month that you want. You can listen like that. Would you like to expedite review? Nope. Y'all take as long as you want, Louisiana. Take as long as you want. We're going to give you a credit card. Okay. They need the routing number. Processing payment. Processing payment. Thank you for submitting your original filing. Woo-hoo! So now the Secretary of State is going to review. If there's any issues, they're going to get in touch with me. And nope, not taking a survey. And with that, we are done with filing. Different states are going to have different programs, right? But that's in general, they're all kind of the same, y'all, where you got to go through the rigmarole of addresses and what type of entity you're going to set up with, just like what I just did. That took, how long? Where are we at? I'm at 42 minutes real time, but I'm teaching this, right? So I'm kind of going through it and stopping and videotaping and all that. Your first time out, okay, so if it takes you 42 minutes, it's well worth it to set your business up rightly. And that's why we did all that work up front as far as getting your entity selection, getting your mission statement. Now, something different with Louisiana, we didn't have to do any articles. Like in Texas, I remember we had to kind of state some articles, why we're setting up as a business, what is our purpose. And you would have that too, right? Because you got your vision and mission statement. So if you're in a state where you gotta kind of talk about why you're in business, and that's okay. You can do that too. You already have your vision and mission statement. You can just utilize that for the verbiage. What else? What else? What else? I think that's it, y'all. All right, let's look at what we have next. The next time we meet, Guppy Tank time. Are y'all checking out Guppy Tank? Oh man, it's so cool. I hope you are. I really do. I hope you're checking out Guppy Tank. All right, the next time we meet, we're going to be, by the time we meet, hopefully I have the official state of Louisiana charter for our business, right? So I'll show you that as far as the state name filing. Wasn't that another great session? Wow, we learned so much. We've come so far. And now we know how to file our businesses with the state. Let's talk about three goods and the should. This is something that we do at Novel. Again, I'm Carlos Young, and I'm the owner of Novel Construction, where we do traffic management. We do it excellently, and we deliver. And I'm just your humble guide here. I'm not saying I'm an expert, I'm the best guru ever, but I'm a guide. I know a little bit, and what I know I'm willing to share. So let's summarize what we learned as it relates to filing our businesses with a state. And we'll do it in the three goods and the should fashion. For those who are familiar with the Guppy Tank, you know we do it all the time on the Guppy Tank. We're going to do it here too. So we're going to talk about three highlight points from the discussion. And we're going to also talk about one point that we have to do. There's three goods, and then there's just one thing that maybe we didn't think about, but we really should do this thing. All right. So the first thing is register with a .gov
type of website. No scams, please. It has to have a .gov at the end of it, and that'll be a good indicator that you're in the right place. Know your NACE codes. Know what codes, NACE codes, are related to your particular facet of the industry or your business. And then choose a state that's amenable to registering. I'm recommending Louisiana these days, even though I live in Texas, but make sure you have, in that state, make sure you have a residence. And then have fun. The should here, have fun with this, y'all. Yeah, you're allowed to have fun. Have fun with this, y'all. Yeah, you're allowed to have fun. Get with your team members. Hey, I don't care. Make it a pizza party. Make doing this paperwork fun. Don't make it a drudgery. Come at it with the right attitude. Okay? All right.
And then the next thing we're going to talk about is establishing some board meetings. So at least have board meetings at least once a quarter, if not once a month. But you're just starting. At least set up once a quarter. So we'll talk about picking members for your board and how you do a board meeting, how you set up a meeting, things like that. And then we got to talk about banking. Now you're ready to go and get a bank account. You are official. And you can go get a bank account. How about that? Yeah. What else is on here? Oh, if you were setting up a nonprofit, you would have to go to the feds and get your 501c3 stuff and tax exemption. And that's it. And then you're set up. And then we can start talking about some day-to-day type of things as far as businesses. We can start talking about business meetings and charters and just so many things. But I'm so excited. If you stuck with me this far, man, haven't we learned a lot together? Yes, we have. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Until next time, God bless you.